Hi everybody, it's me Tess with Tess Loves This Yarn. And you guys, do you remember in part 1 I told you that there was like a whole aisle of yarn at Hobby Lobby that the workers hadn't been able to get to yet to mark the yarn down? Well, with that in mind, I did go back to Hobby Lobby. I wasn't going to. I told myself, no, I have plenty of yarn. I'm not going back. Well, then I got to thinking, I really love that cotton yarn. I love this cotton yarn. I love it. And I thought, I need to go back. So, because I hadn't been in several days. And so anyway, I did go back, and unfortunately, maybe fortunately, I don't know, depends on how you look at it, they probably marked that yarn down maybe later the day I was there or the day after I was there, because the I Love This Cotton yarn was completely gone. They had, well, with the exception of a like dark orange color. That is the only I Love This yarn cotton that they had. So I was really disappointed because I have plenty of orange. I don't need orange. I can only crochet so many pumpkins, right? I can only knit so many fingerless gloves out of orange. So, I didn't have a need for it, so I left it for somebody who wanted orange. Don't know who that would be. But anyway, I left it. Now, with that said, I did find a few other things because there was a whole nother aisle that didn't get marked down. And that aisle had some Bernat yarn on it. It had the Sleek and Soft yarn on it. Yeah, it had like Effortless, all of these other like Yarn Bee yarns as well. So I did find some more yarn, and I'm gonna start off with showing you the sock yarn that I found. It is Yarn Bee's Cozy Toes, and it's this one right here. Look at those colors, beautiful colors. And I am going to knit some socks out of this because I absolutely love this yellow colorway, and I do really love this yarn. I have used this yarn before. Now you guys, this yarn is normally $3.49, so it's really inexpensive to begin with, but they had it marked down to 87 cents, which I just couldn't pass up because the colorway is so pretty. And they had 3 of these in this colorway. And I thought, perfect, I can knit some socks and a pair of fingerless gloves. Yeah, so I got all 3. There are 210 yards in one of these little skeins. Now this is a number 2 weight. It's not a fingering weight, it's a number 2 weight, and that's fine with me. These, like I said, I've used this yarn before, and it knits up beautifully into socks. So yeah, I'm excited. That's the colorway. You can see it a little bit better right there. And the actual colorway is called, I believe it's called, oh, Monarch Flutters. Monarch Flutters. Isn't that something? And yeah, so 210 yards. It's 93% acrylic. There's no wool in here. There's 7% polyester, and it calls for a 2.75 millimeter knitting needle or a 3.5 millimeter crochet hook. And I would probably go down to a 3 mil crochet hook, but that's just me. You know, for knitting socks, I would probably go down to a 3. So yeah, for knitting the fingerless mitts, I would do the 3.5 mil. But for socks, I'd probably go down. But anyway, I wanted to show you this because I really do love this yarn, and there's a special little property about this yarn that makes it wonderful for knitting socks and gloves. And I'm going to show you right now. Watch this. It has really got some stretch. And when I say it's really got stretch, it's really got stretch. And it just snaps right back. So you guys, I love this. Love, love, love this. And I'm so disappointed that they didn't have more of this, because I would have bought it in every color that they had. Even if it was not as pretty of a color, I probably would have bought it anyway, just because I love it that much. Look at that. Look at that stretch. Yeah. Okay, so enough of playing with the Cozy Toes yarn. I will put it down now. The next yarn that I got is the Sugar and Cream Scrub Off. And you remember in part 1, I did get 2 colorways in that I showed you. I got a Christmas one, I believe it was called Holly Jolly. And then I got one in blues that might have been called Denim, I think. This one is called Bubble White. I don't know why it's called Bubble White. It's very beachy. These colors, it's got like tan and like a minty kind of teal and a white and a gray in there. Yeah, it's showing up really well on here. So it's more of a beachy vibe, but I bought this because I got to thinking, you know, these are 100% cotton, and they're normally $5. So Hobby Lobby had them for $1.24. But you get 106 yards, and I love that it's got the scrubby effect by the way that they do the cotton. And I thought, my gosh, this would be great for like little scrubbies for your face, you know, or even a washcloth for the shower, because this would be very exfoliating. Now, who doesn't need a little exfoliating, y'all? I know I do. Yes, I do. So I went back, because when I bought those other 2 colorways, they had lots of this in all different colors. But guess what? When I went back, it was all gone except for 2 of these. And so I grabbed both of them. Yep, here they are. Grabbed them both because I thought, gosh, I should have got more of this. I could have made some, you know, really cool shower things and scrubbies for my face out of this. And yeah, I just didn't think of it the day I was there. I could have gotten all kinds of different colors, but oh well, you know, I'm sure maybe the people who got it needed it more than I did. I guess. I don't know. That's how I'm going to look at it. But anyway, the next item that I got, which I really like this yarn too. It's called Be Merino Aran. This is a worsted weight yarn. It's number 4 weight. It is 153 yards in a skein. It has 50% merino wool, 25% acrylic, and 25% nylon. It calls for a 5.5 mil knitting needle or a 6.5 mil crochet hook. And you guys, you know my two favorite yarns are cotton and merino wool. Those are my absolute favorite. And then I love baby alpaca. That's my third favorite, I think. But yeah, I love merino wool. So I was so excited to see that they had a little left, but this is normally $7 and they had it marked down to $1.74. And this merino wool, you can wash it, hand wash it. You need to lay flat to dry, and you cannot iron it. So for you people who like to iron your yarn, you cannot iron this. But yeah, this colorway is called teal. And then I only got one of these because it's all that was left. But it does have 153 yards in it. And I can make some gloves out of this. I can make a hat out of this. So I went ahead and got it for $1.74 when it's normally $7. I thought, yes, I will. Thank you. So they had one left in this colorway as well. And this colorway is called Blush Pink. Nope, Blush Peach. Sorry about that. Blush Peach. And it's almost like a flamingo pink color. So it's not really showing up as well as I hoped it would, but it's like a flamingo pink. Blah, blah. Words are hard today, everybody. Words are hard. I went to physical therapy earlier today, and I'm just kind of tired now. So yeah, words are hard. But anyway, those are the only two merinos that they had left. The rest were gone. So I don't know why these two were left behind, unless somebody bought them and brought them back because they didn't need as many as they thought. I don't know. But I'm thankful that I got them because I really do like that yarn. The next yarn I want to show you is the Yarn Be Soft and Sleek. And you guys, I love this soft and sleek in the regular worsted weight, and I also really like it in bulky. However, they didn't have any left in worsted or bulky, but they did have it in the super bulky. So yeah, I was able to get this colorway, which is called, I believe it's called Mauve. And it is. It's called Mauve. And it's a very mauve-y pink. And it's not showing up true to color in my camera. And I apologize for that. I might have to have my son check out my color on my camera and try to adjust it, because these pinks are not showing up very well. But anyway, the super sleek, the soft and sleek super bulky, see, told you words are hard, it has 70 yards of yarn in a skein, and it's 100% low pill acrylic. And that's all the soft and sleek, it's low pill acrylic. Yeah, so in this one, it calls for a 12 millimeter knitting needle and a 12 millimeter crochet hook. And you guys, this one is washable and dryable in your machine, but it is not ironable, so no ironing. I did get 3 of these, and so I was really excited because I was able to get 4 of these, and this colorway is called Ivory. Same exact thing, but the colorway is ivory. This is mauve. And then I got 3 in the colorway called, I want to say this is called teal. Let me look. Oh, I'm sorry, it's called French blue. So I got, these are the colors I got in the soft and sleek super bulky yarn. And like I said, I got 3 of the teal, 3 of the mauve, and 4 of the ivory. And so at 70 yards a piece, I can definitely make something out of it, but I'm probably going to have to knit it instead of crocheting it, just because knitting takes less yarn. So, yeah. And for those of you who didn't know that, knitting on average, and I'm just saying on average, takes about 1/3 less yarn than crocheting. It's just in the nature of how you make your loops. You know, because knitting and crochet is all about loops, right? So anyway, it's all about in that formation. So on average, there you go. So yeah, excited about that because I really like that. And you know, I was even thinking if I had to, I actually could combine all 3 of these colors and make something bigger. Because I think these colors all kind of work together. What do you guys think? Do you think these 3 colors work together? The mauve, the French blue, and the ivory? If you do, leave me a comment and let me know. Or if you think I should only do, like the ivory and one of the colors, let me know. Because if I had to choose the ivory and one other color, it would be the French blue. So I'm really liking that. But what do you guys think? There's the mauve. Yeah, so let me know in the comments what y'all think. The next yarn that I got is called Yarn Bee Snuggle Season. And I bought this in khaki. As you can tell, it's very furry. And it reminds me of a teddy bear. And you guys, this is normally $13. So it's quite expensive, you know, for a big box store yarn. $13, right? So they had it marked down to $3.24, which is 75% off. This yarn, there are 62 yards in a skein. It's 100% polyester. It's a super bulky 6. You can machine wash it and dry it, but you cannot iron it. No, you cannot. It uses a size 12 millimeter knitting needle and a 12 millimeter crochet hook. And I bought this yarn for making like amigurumi teddy bears or rabbits or really any kind of critter, because I think that's like wonderful fur right there for a critter. So yeah, stay tuned for what I make out of that. I'm almost thinking a rabbit. I don't know. A rabbit or maybe a teddy bear. I only got 2 of these, so I'm pretty sure I'm only going to be able to make 1 item. Well, I mean, I know I'm only going to make 1 item. And I like to crochet my amigurumi. I used to knit amigurumi, but I've kind of gotten away from that now. And I'm probably 95% of the amigurumi I make now is crocheted. So I just enjoy it more when I crochet the amigurumi. So I still enjoy knitting, but with amigurumi, not so much knitting anymore. Crochet. But what do you guys think? Rabbit or teddy bear? Let me know. Rabbit or teddy bear? That's the question. Okay. The next yarn I want to show you is some Bernat. It's by Yarn Inspirations. It's Bernat Forever Fleece. And you guys, this is really expensive too for big box store yarn. It's normally $15, and Hobby Lobby has it marked down 75% to $3.74. Now, you can't, the color is not coming up as well as I would like. This is closer to the real color, but it's still a little more pink than what it's showing up on my on my camera here. The colorway is called Rose Hip. It is a super bulky 6 yarn, which I don't know. To me it's really well, I guess it could be considered a 6, but to me it's almost like a heavy 5, but I don't know. They're calling it a super bulky 6. And with this yarn, you get, let's see, you get 194 yards in one skein. So that's almost 200 yards. So that's not bad, actually, for a bulky yarn. Almost 200 yards. Yeah, 195 yards. And you can wash this and dry this, machine wash and dry, but you cannot iron it. No ironing, once again. Did I tell you this colorway is called Rose Hip? I think I did. So this is Rose Hip, and then the needle size and the crochet size on this are the same. It calls for 9mm. So yeah, 9mm, both needles and crochet hook. And you guys, I was able to get 3 in Rose Hip, and then I was able to get 6 in this colorway, and it's called Coal. Like C-O-A-L, like, you know, if you're bad, if you're bad and you get coal in your stocking at Christmas, coal. That's what this is called. Which I was never bad, so I never got coal in my stocking. No. But I did get 6 of these coals. I only got 3 of the Rose Hip. But I thought these colors go well together. I think they go really well together. And I thought I could combine them and make something cool. Or I could, with the other colorway I got, which this colorway is called Smoke. I could just combine these two, which is the coal and the smoke. Now the smoke is white and light gray, and of course the coal is dark gray. So these look great together, and I got 6 in smoke, and I got 6 in coal. So I thought I could definitely make a blanket or something out of these two, or something, you know what I mean, something bigger. Or I could use these 3 with 3 of these and make something with this color combination, and then use the 3 left and add it to the 6 of the striped to make something else. So I think that's what I'm going to do, because I think that would be kind of smart. Yeah. I think. Anyway, the very last yarn I got, you guys, is Yarn Inspirations Bernat Blanket. And this one I got in the colorway Moonlight. I think this is gorgeous. It's called Moonlight. It's grays with very dark gray to light gray, to white and like a lot of shades in between that. Yeah, very pretty, called Moonlight. And this is blanket yarn, and it is definitely a super bulky 6, and it calls for an 8mm needle or an 8mm hook. You can wash and dry this in a machine, but once again, no ironing, so you cannot iron it. It has 220 yards, and it's 100% polyester. And you guys, the only blanket yarn they had left was 2 of these, and I did get both of them. And then they had one other in like a really kind of different blue color. It was almost like neon in a way, and it was like this. It was like a variegated yarn, like different colors in it, but they were all blues, and they only had one skein of that, and I left it there. I thought, you know what, let somebody else have it. I wasn't that incredibly fond of the colorway, and so I thought, why am I going to spend $5.74 on something that I'm not that incredibly fond of, right? Smart. Because, you know, we yarnies, we like our yarn, and we hardly ever turn down a good deal on yarn. So I did leave that, and I was proud of myself for doing it. But you guys, the Bernat yarn was not marked down 75% off like I thought it would be. It was marked down to $5.74, which is just a little under 50% off, because it's $12 for this. $12. And then Hobby Lobby had it marked down to $5.74. So anyway, like I said, I still think that's a great deal for Bernat blanket yarn. And I do like the Moonlight colorway, so I bought the 2. But yeah, so that is it. So I mean, not a lot of variations as far as different types of yarn, but I did get a couple of different colorways of some of them. And yeah, the ones that I did get, I really liked a lot. I wish they would have had more of this merino, different colors, or maybe just more of these 2 colors, but they didn't. So, you know, it is what it is. That was my Hobby Lobby second yarn haul. And I don't think I'm going to go back again, because I'm pretty darn sure that all of my Hobby Lobby's yarn is going to be gone now. Because, yeah, this was, like I said, a couple days ago. And the first time I went was a couple of days before that. And it was picked over. So I must have missed the initial markdown, which, boo-hoo. But, you know, it is what it is, and I just hope that people who needed the yarn got the yarn, because y'all know my yarn stash is a pretty extensive, and I really need to quit buying yarn. So, yeah. So it's a good thing that they didn't have more, because it's so hard to say no to sale clearance yarn, especially at Hobby Lobby, because that 75% markdown, oh my gosh, such a great deal, right, you guys? Do you guys have problems with markdown yarn too? I know I do. I mean, I gotta like make myself walk away, but yeah. Anyway, that is it for the yarn, and I know here in the Great Midwest it is cold and rainy. I'm glad it's not snowing again, because this time last week we actually had snow flurries because it was so cold out, but now it's in the 40s. So I know it was down like right around freezing earlier, but it has warmed up into the 40s now. I think it's like 41, could be 42. But yeah, so it's really kind of dreary out here. But hopefully wherever you are, you're getting some sunshine or some good weather. And if not, I hope you're inside where it's nice and warm, and maybe you're crocheting or knitting, which is exactly what I plan to do right now. So, with that said, everybody, thank you so much for spending time with me today. And if you're not subscribed, I would very much appreciate it if you would subscribe. Also, I'm getting closer to 2,000 subscribers. And when I do hit 2,000, I will be giving away 2 knitting machines. So keep that in mind. Subscribe and check back for that announcement for the knitting machine giveaways. Not 1, but 2. 2 knitting machine giveaways to two different people. So you have twice the chance of winning, which I love. And you guys, I want to do that just to say thank you to everybody, to all of my old timers who have been with me forever, and to all of my new subscribers who are just now joining our little YouTube family. It's just a way for me to say thank you. Oh, and Michelle, honey, if you're watching, I really enjoyed meeting you at Hobby Lobby the other day and talking to you. So anyway, that's it, everybody. Have a wonderful day. And as always, be kind and be safe out there in the world, no matter where you are. Bye.